Hello everyone, this is Joanna, and tonight I'd like to share with you, I don't know if I should call this a haul or a continuation of a haul, but the reason I have this sitting here, you've seen this before. I just noticed that when I did this manicure last night, and if you can see that, it looks like I did the pink version of this called Pretty in Polka. That wasn't my intent, but I did just notice that, and I did last night something that I hate for other people to do that I didn't realize I was doing, and showed like a flash version where I did like this, thought you could see it, and took my hand away. So just in case. But this does remind me of the Pretty in Polka Maybelline polka dots polish. Maybe if it had bigger black specks and matte top coat on it. But I just thought that was kind of neat. So I will get on with it. Now what I want to show you first is I went to Walgreens, I went to Bath & Body Works, which I'll show the Bath & Body Works probably close to last because it was just a continuation of before when I said that I was going to go back and get some bigger things and some gifts for a friend. But I will start off with my eBay purchase. And I have a box in front of me to put things in where I got some studs. I really liked a lot of the manicures that I saw with studs. And I thought these things were metal, but they're not. They're like a little plastic, little coated plastic. But I do know these are on the Born Pretty store as well. So hopefully you can see that I got some stars, some little square pieces. They're a mix of like a metallic gold and a silver. I got some little rectangular pieces, and that's the inside. So I'm curious about these, but I like the looks that some people have like one little dot at the base of their manicure. So I just want to try that. So that's one. That's all that I believe I purchased from eBay. Now I went to Macy's, and from Macy's I got this. They put it in my bag. I haven't even heard of this Modern Muse. I haven't been in Macy's since I had gave up my card a while back, which I probably should be getting that card back. I do want it back. I don't know what I was thinking. But I went in there to get this polish. Actually, no, I did not. I had saw this polish in a book, and this is the Estee Lauder Blue Blood, and I had seen it a while back. And I was just in there looking around, thinking I should not be in there, because while I was in there, I saw some things that I started writing on a list, such as the Michael Kors Hamilton Satchel in Vanilla that I do not need. But I saw this along with 3 other colors and told the lady I would be back. And again, this shade is the Blue Blood. I saw this in the, I think, magazines back in the, I guess, the early part of the year. So I just assumed it was gone. Now, I love the Russian Navy by OPI that I have, but I'm going to try to hold this so you can see it, because some of that is glare. But this is a very, there it is right there, dark blue. And I'm really hoping it's going to transfer on the nail just like it looks right there. And these were like $20 a piece. They had a pretty rose gold one that looked like the Lancome Platinum, and a turquoise one that I do want to go back and get. But at $20 a bottle, it's like $60. So I told the lady I would come back with my card, and then another time I would come back with my pay. I may or may not, since this is a color that I wanted, but this is a gorgeous navy blue, and I want to make sure I'm showing you the polish and not the glare. It's just a real dark blue. So again, that is Blue Blood. Now that is the only thing that I purchased from Macy's. Then today I went to Walgreens, and this, what I'm going to mention, is Old Hat. Just so happens I thought that these were buy one get one 50% off, and they were not. And these were out like during the spring, so everybody has these. I just got the Electric Orange and the Fuchsia Flash, only because I like these 2 colors mixed, and like I said, I had a $2 off coupon. And I was misled because they said that those sales ended the 24th and they hadn't taken the sales down, because when I saw my receipt, they were $7.99 a piece. I was kind of upset. But you have seen these before, so I will swatch these. And a lot of you may already have these lipsticks or lipsticks from this line. So I haven't even tried them on. I do know that's a bright pink, but I'll mix it with red or something. So the only other thing I got from Walgreens was this razor that I was curious about, and this was $9.99. At one point I had a $5 off coupon, but at the grocery store they were $12.99, so that wouldn't have mattered. And I let it lapse, and then I got into Walgreens today. They were $9.99, and it said with your card they're $7.99. But what they actually did, instead of making it $7.99, was it kicked out one of these coupons. So I will probably use this towards a hair product. Pardon me there, I dropped something. But I will use that towards a hair product. Now, the main lipstick that I purchased that I do like is I went into Sephora yesterday. Should have stayed out of there. Got a sample here. This is the Givenchy. I don't know if this is Dahlia Noir. I don't know what that is. I'm always picking up their perfume samples. But what I went in there for was this lipstick by Kat Von D, because after the FTW I said I would get another one. And this one is called Oh My Goth. G-O-T-H. And it's just a very pretty purpley color. And I really did like this. I haven't tried it on yet, but I swatched the one they had in the store on my hand. So I'm going to try to put this where you can see it. And I just thought that was a pretty color. It's really more purpley than it's showing up here, and it's very pretty. So I don't know, since I can't get that in the light, but it's very pretty. The only thing I hate is the box is so hard to open up that I nearly tore it up. The next thing I got from in there, which was a surprise, is their It's Real 18 karat gold top coat. This came out at the same time the OPI Bond one did, and the Purity, or not Purity, but whatever that gold one was by ZOYA that came in the set with Purity and Raven. And it's a little bit finer than what that was, but it was $4.50. I found this when I was on my way out the door, and it didn't have the same pricing as the sets, and I asked the sales girl. She said it was $4.50. So I paid for this. The OPI one where I live at, they're still trying to sell it for $30, and they need to put it on sale. I don't know if that has to do with the store or with the OPI distributors or however that works. But I just thought it was nice, and I found it unexpectedly, so I wanted to go ahead and get that. The next things that I got, as far as Bath and Body Works goes, and I'll hurry up with this because you've already heard about most of these, I did go back and I got the full sizes. I got the Aspen Caramel Woods Body Cream, and then I also got the scrub, which I didn't know this came in a scrub, and because of that I got this free. And I already had the little mini lotion, but this doesn't really smell like blackberry to me. When I put it on my hand, it smelled like a lighter version of that Secret Wonderland. And then I got two more of these hand creams that I love so much. One is for a friend at work. Then I also got a pumpkin cream, and that one's missing because I have made up a pumpkin gift bag for a friend of mine that works here. I got the creamy pumpkin hand soap. I got 3 different pumpkin, what do you call those things, hand gels. I got her little mini pumpkin candle, and I got her a shower gel, which hers was free. And I got this Caramel Woods for myself, and this one for my son, who likes these kinds of things. And then this ended up being free as well. Now my little box here is full. Then, to my surprise, I placed a ZOYA order, which that isn't to my surprise. The size of the Color Lock system is what's to my surprise. But I did get 2 more of these, which I needed because today, while I was at the hairdresser's, Intelligent Me put my cup of soda in my purse while I was leaning back getting my hair washed, and soda was all in my purse. Luckily, my telephones and my calculators were not damaged, but I messed up all the paper goods I had in my purse. So, from ZOYA, my free items was another one of these little Remove Pluses, and another one of these extending top coats, which I'm going to start putting things together for the giveaway that I want to have in October, and I'm going to make these 2 a part of that since I already have a set of my own, and I have all that Remove Plus. Now, what I ordered from ZOYA, and needless to say, I wanted to order so much more, and I have to order within my means, is I got this Maria Luisa, and they said that this is like that gold. I didn't hear about this till after I got my one from Sephora, that this one is close to their version of the gold top coat. I don't know how close to it because this one looks deeper, but then I never saw the original one in person except for in pictures. So I got that. And then I was curious about this Tomoko because online in their color thing it says silver, but in the swatches in the book it looked like it was gold. And I don't know if you can see this. See, that looks gold. And then their little swatching of it here, that just had a goldish tinge. But it does look like it's kind of a gold, a very pale champagne gold. So I was very glad to see that. That it was, because I thought it was going to be silver, and I didn't really want silver, but it's very pretty. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I'm going to do something. And then out of all the colors that they had, which I do want Flynn and Louise and many, many more, but I wanted to get this Channing before it was gone. And I hear the colors Pepper and Louise are the ones that are selling out and are on back order online. So I'll be trying to order those next if I can, if I don't find them in an Ulta here. But I thought this was a very beautiful fallish color. And I can see me trying to do a lot of things with some leaves, maybe in gold or silvery. I don't know. I'm going to try. And I was trying to see if I had a color close to this since I have Foxy by China Glaze, but it's different. And I'm going to try to hold this so you can see it. Because I know I don't like when people flash things, and I certainly don't want to do it on purpose. But it's very pretty. And then, to put that to the side, if it doesn't fit in my box here, because my box is getting full, this was the color lock system, and I was surprised. I'm going to move my box here, sit it down here. I didn't realize this would be this big. I knew that it would be, and the bottles are the same size as their regular bottles, but I'm guessing that it's kind of suspended up in the air in here a little bit. I don't know. I just didn't know that this thing would be this big, but I love this. And what I like is it has its own polish drops, because I think that sometimes sister products work. I like to use, if I can get a nail polish thinner for that brand, I like to do that. If I can get a base or top coat for that brand, I like to do that. Except for like the Seche Vite and the Dura Rejuva coat, those kinds of things. They're okay, but if I can get sister products, I like to do that. So here we have the Renew, which I believe are the drops that you use if your polish gets too thick. We have the Fast Dry drops. I do use Seche Vite, and I have OPI Fast Dry drops, but I like using these when I'm doing just a plain nail polish look. No top coat, just base coat and 2 coats of color. We have the Armor, which I'm guessing is the top coat, and it says UV block. So I guess that makes your color last a little bit longer. We have the Get Even, and these are the base coats. You can either use the Get Even for ridge filling or the Anchor, which I do really, really love. My China Glaze one. No, not China Glaze, I'm sorry. C&D Sticky. I like C&D Sticky first and China Glaze Strong Adhesion second. So I hope this works like those. And the final things that I got, I had said before that I got my son a surprise and I wasn't going to show it on here. I got him the Kindle Fire HD 7-inch 16 gigabyte. So I gave that to him, but after playing with his, I decided I wanted one because I wanted the one that was the 8 point something. And then I said, which much to his dismay, I said, well, I'm going to get the one like yours because if I have it at work and I get caught with it, I can just stuff it in my uniform. Not a good thing to say to a 14-year-old, but he did think it was funny later on. So I got this case to go with it. Now, the problem is I wanted the 32 gigabyte one, and they didn't have that. So I went ahead and got the 16 gigabyte, but as soon as they have that one available at the sale price, which I'm thinking that next week or the week after they're going to put them on sale, I'm going to get that one. Then I will give this one to my daughter. So that way all 3 of us will have one of these. My son will have one, she'll have one, and then I will have the 32 gigabyte. But since I don't really know how much 16 gigabytes holds, I just wanted it because it's 32 I'm not sure if I would need that much or not. Because my phone, I think, is 8, and I don't really have a ton stored on it. But I do often have to erase videos in my memory because it doesn't hold. I guess I'll be recording and it'll just cut off. So I still don't know. But I just thought this would be nice to have. And I didn't want to open it up until I showed it on here. So if anybody has any information, I would like to hear it. Now, I did not know until I started playing with his that it, you could pinch and zoom it, that it had a camera. I hadn't heard any of that, but then I hadn't been researching it either. And on his, I plan to put a dictionary. He didn't really want books. He wanted games, but he's going to get some books. I think that every child of 14 should have a good dictionary and a thesaurus, maybe a map or two, and then I'll put the same things on here. Now, what I have been trying to find out that I've gotten no information on at all is whether or not I can buy a book and then transfer it to him. I don't know if I can store it somewhere so that all of us can access it. I haven't found that out yet. I did hear someone say that any music or movies you put on here are just for that particular device. But that is all I have. I just wanted to show this. I wish everyone a great night, and until the next time.